Hey Cancers, welcome to my page. This is Lotus Magic bringing you your July 2018 Oracle Guidance message. So as you can see, I've already pulled the cards. I'm trying to do things a little different just to make the videos a little shorter so you don't have to see the shuffling. um, and I really like to shuffle before the reading because it before I record, because it allows me to sit with the cards and kind of really tap into my intuition and connect with spirit to get the true authentic message versus shuffling and pulling on camera and having to get right into the message. Sometimes I know when I did my last month's video, there were like things that were coming to me after I recorded. So I wanted to really just shuffle, get the cards out, look at the cards collectively, and get the overall message. So for right now, I am not shuffling on camera. And if that's an issue for you, you're just going to have to trust your intuition and um, really try to use your intuition to trust the integrity of the readers that you're tuning into. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading. So it looks like this month, Cancers are going to be dealing with relationships. Your oracle guidance message comes from the Goddess of the Unknown. And it says, a new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So you guys are entering a new period of your life. And the reason why I say that it's surrounding relationships is because where you need to focus your energy this month is on relationship changes and making an effort. So for many of you Cancers in the collective, it looks like there's going to... I'm trying to read this in two ways because I don't like to just be the bearer of bad news, but I'm kind of seeing this two ways. But because of your crystal healing message, the energy that's dominating it are breakups. It looks like many Cancers have been in a relationship that's been holding them back, and the relationship is getting chaotic to the point where you can't move forward in your progression and we're on your journey because this relationship is holding you back. Looking at the number 56, 5 is a number of transformation, but the transformation can be chaotic. And 6 is a number of family and relationships. So for many of you Cancers, there's been some chaos within your family or your relationships, and it's really putting you under this veil where you can't be yourself. So for the month of July, it's really going to be time for you to go ahead and end that relationship. And I don't like giving breakup advice. This is not my advice. This is just spirit talking. But it's really time for you to reevaluate this relationship to see if it's serving your higher purpose and allowing you to be who you are in this relationship. And if it's not, you're going to really need to put forth the effort and have the confidence to walk away from this relationship, knowing that you're headed towards a better place. You may not know where that place is, and that's what's keeping you in fear. Maybe fear of being alone. As you can see, the goddess in this card is alone, and she's hiding behind her, almost like hiding behind a mask. And it's maybe you're because you're not sure on where you're going to go after this relationship, because maybe it's been a long-term relationship and you've kind of adjusted your life and your goals and your journey to this relationship, but it's not allowing you to be your own individual and to go in the direction of your life that you really need to go. And you have something really great coming in your new chapter, but this relationship is holding you back. So it's really time for you to let go of the fear of what could happen if you end this relationship, and really make the effort to get out of it if it's not serving you, and it's not good for you. Now, that was kind of like the worst case scenario. For other cancers, it could be that your relationship is taking a new direction, and that's also causing you fear. If it's not like a breakup, that's the worst case scenario. But it could be, for example, if you've just been like casually dating somebody, and now your partner wants to take it to the next level, like getting married or something. Maybe you're having some fear about making that commitment and the change in that. But that's kind of like a lighter energy, and I'm just being honest. It's kind of a lighter energy that I'm getting with that, but I just want to cover all bases because I don't want to be all doom and gloom. But if this is a relationship that you're in, that you're going to stay in, be prepared for the relationship to change in some way, moving in together. And we all know that that could be moving in together. If you're blending families, that can be very chaotic because you have two different households coming together, and that can be very chaotic, and it can be very scary, especially if you're used to being on your own and kind of being in charge of your own home. It can be really scary to move in with someone and commit to blending a family, but you're going to need to make the effort to make that transition go as smoothly as possible. And don't be afraid, because the next chapter is going to be beautiful. That merging of the families, yes, while chaotic, is going to be beautiful, and it's going to help you grow as a person, to learn how to compromise. There's so much to be learned with living with a partner, learning how to compromise, learning how to share responsibilities, learning how to manage time. It can be very, very scary, but embrace it, because it's definitely a relationship change that can help you grow. You really need to focus on your intuition. Whatever this change in the relationship is, you really need to focus on your intuition, because it's really trying to tell you how to make this next move, how to embrace the change in this relationship, whether it's good or bad. It's really trying to speak to you and guide you so that you make the best move. But you need to make the effort also to listen to your intuition. Have the confidence that your intuition isn't going to steer you wrong. It's going to give you the best answer for your highest good. So you don't have to worry. But again, I must say again, I'm feeling like this reading is more for those cancers that are ending relationships. And it's unfortunate, yes, because it's always heartbreaking to end a relationship, but it's possible, just looking at the eyes of this goddess, that what this relationship is now showing you something that you failed to see, not listening to your intuition, and now things are getting clearer, and the true colors of this person may be showing, and it's time for you to use your intuition to get out of the situation before it really causes you damage or completely takes you off your path. Because a relationship that's good for you is never going to take you off your path. It's going to keep you on your path and make you a better person. It's never going to make you feel like less of a person or the need to hide or like, just being a Cancer. You guys are the crabs, needing to hide in your shell and kind of hide away from the world. If it's making you feel like that, it's not a relationship that's being blessed by God. And it's not a relationship that's really helping you be your best you. So you're going to need to heal your heart. And the best way to heal your heart is to stop putting salt on the wound and remove yourself from the situation. Sorry, guys. And you're going to have the confidence to put the effort into making whatever that change needs to be. Okay, your crystal healing message comes from the Bloodstone crystal. And for this card, I like to read out of the book. And what I like about these cards is that they almost always give me the confirmation for what the overall meaning. And it's really helpful for this month, which is why I say the energy is leaning more towards a breakup more than a positive relationship change. But the crystal message usually kind of just confirms, especially when I'm getting mixed messages from your reading, it kind of puts that stamp on which energies are more at play. So the crystal bloodstone, detoxification and chaos precede transmutation. Perseverance is needed. Locked doors open, obstacles are swept away, and romance blossoms. Preserve your good reputation. Recognize your enemies and keep them close. Do not be deceived. A farewell is called for. Mourn appropriately and let go. You are a spiritual warrior. Be assertive. Nourish your blood and revitalize your body. So you see why I really was leaning towards this being a breakup, because like I was saying earlier, there's something in this relationship that you had a blind eye to that's now being brought to your attention and you can't ignore it. But walk away from the relationship, keeping your good reputation. So that means, no revenge. If you've been hurt, just put the effort into walking away from this situation, knowing that that person has to deal with their karma, and don't try to take it into your own hands and do any type of revenge or anything. Keep your reputation clean and don't be deceived, because maybe you've been deceived in this relationship a lot and now your eyes are open. Now you can see the bull that's been going on. But at the same time, it's kind of like you're afraid to leave the relationship because maybe it's all you know. Maybe it's a comfortability. But you know what? Sometimes relationships, God puts us in relationships to really help us grow. And sometimes we have harsh lessons to learn in relationships, and we learn from our mistakes much faster than we do when we're doing everything right. So sometimes we need these tough relationships to kind of wake us up and get us going back on the right track so we can do the work to heal and then have a relationship that's good for us. And I feel like once you do the healing, once you are true and honest with yourself about this relationship and let it go and walk away, heal and do everything, a relationship that serves your higher purpose and is good for you is going to come to you. You're just going to have to trust God during this time and know that you're not being punished. You're not a bad person. And there's nothing wrong with you. However, continuing to stay in the relationship diminishes your light. And that's never a good thing. Okay, you're a spiritual warrior, just like the crystal message said. You're a spiritual warrior, and being a Cancer, you guys are very intuitive. So whatever's been going on in this relationship, you've had the gut feeling. So you can't play the victim. and pretend as if you weren't seeing anything. You're going to have to own up to your responsibility in this relationship, which was ignoring any of the gut feelings that you were having about this person or this relationship, and then continuing to walk blindly, hoping this person would change. Well, if if you allow people to treat you a certain way, they're not going to change, because in their mind they're not doing anything wrong, or they don't even care about you enough to see that you're hurting to make the change. So you have to stand on your own willpower and your own strength, your solar plexus, and cut it if it's not serving you. So if you're having some trouble, I would get, some bloodstone to help you, and it'll also help detox your blood. But I would also get some crystals that help your intuition, so you can know when the right time is to make this move. And also get some crystals that help your throat chakra, so you can speak your truth when you cut this relationship. But Cancer, it's time for you to be happy. I mean, the woman in this picture doesn't look happy. So it's time for you to focus on your own happiness and make the relationship changes that you need to, so you can heal and head to your new chapter, because it's beautiful and romance is right there. The romance that you deserve. So until August, Cancers, love and light.